Hi, another video where you just see my hands, and I want to thank all the good people who support my work via Patreon. That has allowed me to save after about a year and a half for this. And I also got some memory before the prices got crazy. So I bought this before I bought the camera because I was expecting the things to go. This is now, I'm recording this in February, late February 2026, and prices are crazy. And so I got this first, and then I got this, and I also got this mounting system for bicycle. Hopefully it will let me make many tutorial and educational videos, so that's the plan. And now I will try to unbox this. What I already did was remove the plastic bag. It was covered in some plastic sheet that I just gently cut and removed, and now I will try to get this out. And I'm recording this video for myself to have information and a reminder of what goes where. So this is some styrofoam, what you call it, sponge, like a thick sponge, harder sponge. Okay, so we have that. And what do we have here? Okay, so this is the vanity stick, the selfie stick. Okay, I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. We'll need to get the user manual. This says, let's see, okay, battery inside, and place to store memory cards. Probably, hopefully spare battery and a place to store spare memory cards. So that looks like a convenient thing to pack. And this user manual. Okay, let's see what we have here. This is to prevent moisture from damaging anything. A good thing to have. Okay. Okay, so the way to pair camera with it and control it with your phone. Okay, that looks interesting. I will check it out. How to install battery and microSD card. How to turn it on. How to charge it. Okay, that's interesting. Safety guidelines. Who reads these? Okay, insert battery correctly, close the cover of the charging port and everything. Make sure it's dry before removing the battery. If the battery falls into water, place it in a safe, open area and keep away from battery until it's completely dry. Okay. Only from -20 to 40 Celsius temperatures to use camera. Okay. Do not charge the battery immediately after use, as the temperature may be too high. It is advised to wait for the battery to cool down to room temperature before charging. Charging the battery in environments above 40 degrees Celsius or below zero, below freezing, may lead to charging failure, battery expansion, leakage, overheating, or battery damage. Do not leave the battery near power sources, heat sources, or store it below -20 Celsius or over 45 degrees Celsius. So don't leave it in a car in the sun in the summer. The battery can be charged while installing the camera or with the official Insta360 fast charge case. If the camera has not been used for 3 months or longer, the battery may be depleted. Please charge the camera to turn it on. If you're not planning to use the camera for a long time, charge the battery to 80%, remove it from the camera and store separately. Okay. Do not disassemble or repair camera and battery by yourself. Do not use batteries that are deformed. Prohibited to use aftermarket batteries. Okay. Clean camera with a soft dry cloth. Do not use any cleaning products. With heavy vibration, use camera's quick release mounting point at the bottom. To attach accessories, use 1.inch mounting port. Keep it away from pacemakers. It contains magnets. Okay. Do not use camera's quick release for vigorous activity. Use the 1/4 inch the threaded mounts. Okay. If using in salt water, soak the camera in fresh water for 5 to 10 minutes first, then dry. Do not use hair dryer. Built-in wind guards noise reduction with wet camera may not be working. Let it dry for 6 to 8 or even 28 hours, 24 hours if you take it underwater. Okay. Warranty card. These are, they want me to advertise them for free. Lens cap, instructions for use. Okay, how to... When storing or not using the camera, use the lens cap to protect against dust and scratches. The lens cap can be used even with the lens guard installed. Okay, that's good to know. Utility fast charge case. Okay, let's open it and see what's inside. Okay, it's asymmetrical, so let's see. Okay, this is the camera with the lens guard, and this is where I should be able to... Okay, so it has a battery inside already. One battery. Okay. Placed it back. So it's also asymmetrical, so you cannot go wrong. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And let's see about the spare battery. Yes, it has the same mounting system, so that's nice to see. This is the fast charger. Okay, so it has a USB-C, and here is the place to store memory cards. That looks interesting. And let's try to get a battery inside. So okay, so where I see this mark, that is where this part goes, apparently. No two ways about it. Okay, here it is inside, and hopefully I should be able to charge it here. Let's see. Utility fast charge case, indicator lights, built-in USB-C cable, battery slots, input 5 to 12 volts, 3 amperes, USB charging port, built-in USB-C cable, input 5 to 12 volts, output 5 volts. So full charging times is for one battery 35 minutes, for two batteries 60 minutes, for 2400 milliampere hours. You can also install and charge the appliance itself with the port, and here it has a USB-C for charging itself. Okay, so you can use the power bank. You can use it as output to charge batteries or as input. Okay, but the charger will prioritize charging the device when you plug it in along with batteries. But it works as a pass-through, so I can use it to charge other stuff when it is plugged into charger, and to plug this into a battery to charge itself to when I use a power bank. Let's see what we have here. Standard lens guards. Okay. Clean the lens guards and lenses before use, or image quality may be affected. Okay, so that should be all clean. Okay, so let's try to remove this. Okay, this is some rubber. So one thing, the other end. Okay, the lenses are replaceable. So here we have for the SD card and for the charging on this part. Okay. Anyway, so the lenses are replaceable, but I suppose it is better to not damage them if possible. So let's try to place a lens guard onto the lens. Let's see how that goes. So the video quality should be worse with lens guards installed. I want to test it all. So I hope you can see in the camera that there are notches here that need to align, and then I can just turn it and lock it. And the lens guard has this bottom section where there is like a protrusion, so that part goes like that, and then when you lock it, this is in between, this little hole. So that's what I did here. This side where the power on is, so I put this down and access the charging port. Okay, that is nice. And on this side I will keep this pressed and press these together and then release it so that it goes out. Here is the battery, and this is the place for the SD card. According to this, when the lens is down, the SD card goes in like this. Okay, let's give that a try. This is the SD card. So it's out of the box. They want me to put these notches to the top and, let's say, facing me, when this is like this upside down and looking at me. So this is the direction, and there is a small drawing of the card that you can hopefully see in the camera. So okay, let's try to do that. Okay, there's a spring, I needed to press it in to click, and then we have it. Okay, now I can try to put the camera back in again. There are notches here and there are notches here, so you cannot really go wrong. And I think it's also asymmetrical, yes, so this will not align. If you try to get it, it will be a bit off. So those are things. So now I will put this together, press it in, then okay, good, looking good for now. Okay, so we have this with the spare battery. We have these bags for lens protection. Okay, maybe I should put them back here and see if I will end up using lens protection or place it back in the bag for most use. We'll see the video quality over time. So I should be able to just get this in. It looks symmetrical, so just get this over. Okay, so it works even with the lens protection. Okay, that's nice, and it should fit here. So what do we have here? We have this little bag, and that bag has a USB-C to USB-C cable. That's nice to have, and this is probably some lens cleaning cloth, I suppose. Some brackets here for storing stuff. Okay, that's nice. If you watch that film Gods Must Be Crazy, this is what I'm feeling right now. Like it's okay, so I can expand this. Okay, good. And how do I get it back? Okay, so it expands, it does not twist. Okay, and it retracts. Okay, good. Let's see if I can screw this on. Yes, I can. So that's the whole thing. These threads are plastic, so that's not very promising. As far as I can tell, this is just plastic, so I don't like that, I really don't. Okay, so we have the bag for storing it. We have the selfie stick and we have the charger. That's good for now. Now let's put this back together. Okay. Here is the battery charger indicating charging. So it wants me to download the application. It gives me the serial number below written. Okay, opening the application. Allow to find devices on local network. I am over 13 years old. I have read the allow to find Bluetooth devices. Okay. Send notification. Okay, let's allow it. I'm skeptical. Scenario shooting. Mountain bicycles, road bicycles, leisure bicycles, hiking, cars, motorsports, whatever that means, camping, mountaineering. I might even go skiing next. Okay. New firmware found. Okay, start the download. Let's see if we will break it. Checking firmware. Updated. Receiving firmware. When using the app for playback, the camera will turn off the screen to save power. Okay. Okay. There are different options. This is the resolution that I want, and I want 60 frames per second. And I want that ratio. Okay. Good. Once you disable the application, you get this camera. 360. Okay. Slide down to access settings. Okay. To access shooting parameters. Auto. So long press of the power button to turn it off, and short press to turn the camera on or touch screen on off. Okay. Quick button. Can customize that button. Okay. It's a touch screen. Okay, so I can press this to start recording, and I can quickly press this to turn off the screen and then turn it back on, and the camera is still rolling, and I can stop here. Okay. Okay, here we have now this little thing, and let's see what we have inside there. So we have a way to attach the camera to the handlebars, and that comes with this little thingy. That's here is what that looks like. So I can loosen this to get this working how I want it set up. Okay, and also this end, so this keeps it locked, and this part is probably something that I need to, yes. So I put this over the handlebars and lock it in place. Okay. There's rubber adapter for smaller diameter handlebars, and I can then screw the camera in on top. Okay. There is also this mount for the, do I just screw this in, or is there something else? Let's give it a try. Okay, this is threading in nicely. Okay. So I should be able to mount the camera on my chest like an alien and keep it there. Let's see the photos if they are any useful. So yes, that looks like it's it. Okay, so chest strap, handlebar mount extension, thumb screw 4 times, 3-prong 1/4 inch adapter, 1/4 inch to 2-prong adapter. Okay, so that's what we have. So we have a way to screw the camera onto this one for the chest, and also to screw it on for the camera mount. So we have it tightened on the handlebars and for the handlebars camera mount. So